There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. After the penalty, it's Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. This is caught, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, something good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Looking into the raindrops and he muffs it. Looking up into the lights and he muffs it. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The play fake, and it's Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Darnold now to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And down to the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Carolina.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. On 2nd down now. It's King. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 18-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Needing the top yards, they run it with their fullback. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not getting too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this...
There he goes, right side. The 20. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. 108 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. 2nd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with the pick. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw complete there to Moore. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Rodgers rolling to his right. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll run on first down. King. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 18-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Darnold on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now it's Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On the ground, McCaffrey. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Again, McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. McCaffrey, and this time he is in. Christian McCaffrey. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Packers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 77 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Faking the give, Darnold. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw, Darnold. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Darnold. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Darnold to throw again. That caught by Tremble. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. To throw is Darnold. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That'd be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. From their own territory, an incredible play on fourth down. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They follow up the first down 1 yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And his kick is indeed good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Rodgers going to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
26. Watch out. Slam.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Julian Love picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball is intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 4th down conversions this drive now 3 for 3.
I'd love to get a look at his play chart right now because he obviously has confidence in everything he has written down in terms of short yardage and going for it on 4th down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Powerful fake. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second and 7. A give running right. It's Hubbard.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. From the gun.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 22, Darnold.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Third down, he'll drop to throw. Yeah, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. And his kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
On play action, now Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there, Rodgers to Adams. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
133 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
They'll run it with Jones. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy.
Yeah.
In addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Off of play action, Darnold. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the 50, it's Darnold. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 149 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times, nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. St. Cloud on the catch. And they're going to get another first down here up at midfield. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw, Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. He's going to take another shot here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Carolina, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Packers,
They fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.